Welcome to the coffee club. We hoist our cups and then glug glug. A finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club!
Well, Josh, as we start here today, I broke IT rule number 1.
You didn't turn it off and turn it back on?
No. Never updates, never restart right before important things.
Is that what you did? You actually did an upgrade on that computer right before we started?
Yes, but it was telling me it was going to restart at some point outside of busy times, and I didn't trust it that it would go the whole hour. So I did the restart.
Well, you can select what you want.
Well, it wouldn't let me do that. It was either do it now or in 5 minutes. And so I'm without our main computer today, but that's all right. We got another backup computer. We're on the air. We're live, right, Haley?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we're good.
Yeah.
So let's do this. Coffee Club on a Friday morning, the 12th of April. So we've got Charlie and Amanda joining us from the EDC here. And we got Adam Wolford in also. Welcome.
Thank you.
So we're going to have some fun here for Coffee Club. Charlie, you guys got kind of a busy thing coming up here pretty quick, don't you?
We do. And I'll let Amanda get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, over the last couple of years, we've really started working hard to make some progress in the community on a variety of projects. And this coming Tuesday, the 16th, we have a nice little event up to unveil some of the new housing going on in the North Point subdivision, north of the fairgrounds. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
Yeah, so we there's going to be 5 homes that are being built, and we've had a lot of interest from the community, and so we want to show the community what these plans are that are going to be built. This might be their next home or their dream home that they want to move into, and we want to give people the opportunity before basements are even dug to see what that future home could be like. And then we also are going to be sharing some details because lots are going to be for sale, so you could build your dream home or build your next home as well. And we have some really exciting incentives that we want to share with the community to help them out and make it more affordable and more approachable, but also just to provide another option for building in McCook, since we're pretty limited on lot space, unfortunately. So North Point is a really huge step forward for McCook to have that available space for people.
So, Charlie, tell us a little bit, what's the difference of these homes versus the ones that are on the south end of that area there?
So, to begin with, the properties that we own, they're a little bit to the south, a couple blocks, or some different projects that were going on at that time with the EDC about 2015. Those are what we call LIHTC projects, which is low-income housing tax products. And so those are rental properties that the EDC does own and help operate along with a Mesner development company. And so that's just rental opportunities, rental houses for the community. Those do have income guidelines attached to those. Whereas this new subdivision, as Amanda mentioned, are just opportunities for people to purchase a new lot, since there's not a lot of availability out there. There's really no income restrictions on that area. There are going to be some HOA opportunities, some of those things in the subdivision, but it just gives individuals the chance to build their own place if that's what they'd like to do up there. So,
and the availability to have like those 5 homes that are being built, it's kind of a scarce market when you try to get contractors out this way to even do that. So the fact that you guys were able to get somebody to come in, that's a huge defeat in itself.
Yeah. And so these will be a really nice tie-in with the homes that are already on our street. They will complement those, neighbors there well, and then tie in to just be, kind of extend McCook out to Countryside Estates. It's already there. And so it'll be a nice little connection. And we think it'll be a really nice family neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And if you haven't been out there already, work is underway. They're starting on the streets now. They have water in, sewers about finished. They were starting the pavement on West 9th yesterday. So they're chugging right along, and it's really exciting to see, because we haven't, at least in my lifetime, I haven't really seen like a new street been developed other than, some work at the business park. So this is, big steps for McCook. we feel.
Talk about that a little bit. The ability to plan and plan well. I mean, most of our streets in McCook's have been here for 100 years.
Right.
So what's it like to be able to think ahead a little bit, especially with what you guys do?
It's really been a neat and exciting experience for myself. I can't speak for Amanda, but even with the city, working with Nate and those guys and his team down there on these projects, these are projects they haven't even seen in their time with the city, or for quite a few decades, to have a brand new subdivision within city limits, new streets, new houses, new infrastructure. It's been really, really fun and interesting to figure out these steps and plan and kind of figure out all the pieces coming together. And it's been nice.
And it's nice too that even though it's something we haven't really done, like Charlie said, in a few decades, we still have all of the right people in McCook to make it happen. We have W Design, we have great staff at the city, we have our board who helps us, Charlie and I who are doing it. And so we're able to make all of this come to fruition just with the brain power that we already have in McCook, which is pretty exciting too.
And it's something that we need, and it's been in the works for a long time, and now you're just seeing that all the hard work kind of come to its finish, and it's nice to see everybody on the same page, working together, trying to get this done, because we know that this area right here is the ever-growing community.
It is.
We're the, I always like to say we're the Omaha of Southwest Nebraska.
Everybody's pulling in. We really are.
Except way better.
Yeah,
Right? Way better.
For a lot of
Yeah.
reasons. We don't have a Chick-fil-A, but other than that,
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it. Straight from the EDC. I love it. Charlie, how many homes total is this project supposed to
So
finish up?
total lots, there's 27 buildable lots. We're looking at a multi-phase approach because we want to make sure that we're going to help kickstart it, working with some other individuals and entities, start with these 5 homes to kind of kickstart the progress in that new subdivision. And as those begin to fill up, then we'll look at phase 3. So what we're working on now is considered phase 2. And as those begin to fill up and lots sell off, then we'll start planning for that next phase 3, which will be the last 7 on that side.
The last 8.
8 houses, and then there'll be another street
Wow.
added into that. So, yeah.
But we're already, with the work that we're doing with this phase, already planning for that next phase. Like, really all we have to do in phase 3 is the streets, because we've got the utilities, water and sewer will be already ready to go for those.
So is there kind of a target purchase price for these homes?
We're putting out a variety. So we have kind of a range of they're all 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 3-car attached garage. And I can't speak to the exact sales prices that have been will be determined, but it'll range from probably the lower 300s to we'll have one in the lower 400,000s.
Okay.
So trying to get that next step up housing so we can open up some more existing homes in the community that will be at that more affordable price range is our goal.
It really is a domino effect, isn't it?
It is. And our board has been fantastic this entire, and since coming on the board here almost 2 years ago now with the EDC, we have a really great board of directors that want to see McCook grow, and you want to see progress. They want to bring and attract individuals to the community, and then the other community partners that's we've partnered with on some of these other housing projects between rural workforce housing programs. We couldn't have done it without them. They've been fantastic in supporting the EDC, and again, just want to see the best for the community, and this is a good opportunity to help with that. So.
If people want to learn more, get some more details, who do they reach out to?
They can contact me at the EDC. Our number is 345-1200 and just ask for Amanda. Or you're welcome to email either Charlie or I. It's just our names. So Charlie at McCookNE, like Nebraska.org, or Amanda at McCookNE.org. We're happy to answer any questions, but we definitely would like you to attend on Tuesday. Hopefully the weather forecast doesn't sound as friendly. That seems to be my luck. Charlie got a really nice weather day for the business park. But
Tuesday.
Tuesday looks pretty good.
A 60% chance of showers. I'm going to say after you're done.
We hope
good.
so.
Yeah,
Right.
so or else bring
It
your
could rain
umbrella
all at once, yeah.
and wear your
72.
ankle weights so
Yeah.
you don't
Yep.
blow away because it's windy up there.
Listen, if you could guarantee showers during an event, there's farmers going to want you out in their field.
Absolutely.
We'll have groundbreakings all the time.
And it's open to the public, so
Yeah.
Yes.
everybody's welcome to come check out what the plans are, and kind of see the progress that's been made up there. I try to drive by weekly because it's really neat to see some of the work going on, and it's really exciting time to be here in McCook. And
I drive by daily. I'm sure the guys are like, "Who is this person? Do they live over here?"
Stalking
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
I don't, but
All right, Haley, weekend poll. What do we have?
Our weekend poll is, what's something that puts you in a good mood when you have a case of the Mondays?
Have we had some people answering online?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people say grandkids.
Oh, yeah. I got a granddaughter. I mean, when she smiles, it will melt you. It will.
Somebody said carniceria.
Tacos.
Some tacos for lunch.
Oh, they're the food there. Phenomenal.
Right?
I'll tell you that what I look forward to, if I'm having a case of the Mondays, it's just waiting for Seth to come to work.
Why? He pouts for the first 30 minutes.
I know, but him and I, we can go back and forth and give each other some rounds. And, you can just take your frustration out on him.
Yeah. For me, it's probably just playing music. Like, mostly, I love playing bass guitar, but I love playing guitar. I'm not real good at guitar, but for me, if I can do that.
Did you ever try Guitar Hero?
I was just gonna.
Were you?
Right?
Yes. And the problem was my son had invested a lot more time in it. And so he'd play these really hard songs, and I'd just get chunk.
Yep.
And so, no, I didn't. Guitar Hero was not good for me.
So we had Band Hero. You know what they let me do?
Drums?
Vocals.
Wow.
Because that was about the only thing that I could do. Because playing the guitar and the drums, I was terrible.
So our weekend poll, what do you do for if you have a case of the Mondays? Adam?
Oh, I think I got to follow you. Johnny Cash in one of his songs said singing seems to help a troubled soul.
Yeah.
So I might go play and sing something.
Who's the new guy you're on to?
I was so going to bring this up when it comes to gold medals, but you guys have to hear Sierra Farrell, not a guy.
Oh, yeah, I know who that is.
She is a phenomenal artist.
Yeah. Play instruments too, or just vocals, or what?
She plays guitar, piano, violin, banjo.
Yup.
Yeah.
Just is phenomenal. Guy,
See, look.
Charles Wesley Godwin.
Come on. I'm your kid.
Appreciate
I
it.
got you.
How about you, Amanda?
I'd have to say just getting coffee.
Yeah.
Like coffee just cheers me up.
Good coffee.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm pretty boring. Mine's always working out. It doesn't matter if it's a Monday or any day of the week. If
It
you're
just
having
fixes everything?
It's a good time to get your frustrations out. I do that a lot. Just helps me become a better dad when I get home. So anything, pent up frustration from work or anything like that,
Doesn't happen.
I can I can get it out before I go home and kind of leave that behind. And
That is the nice thing about living out of town.
the drive.
Our little 20-minute drive.
Yep.
Even though most of the times we're like, oh man, if we just lived here, we could sleep longer. But that's where we talk everything out and get all our frustration out.
Yep.
Yeah.
So our next topic for Coffee Club is, how'd you pick the baby name? Huh? All right. Haley, you want to go first?
Sure.
Yeah.
So back when I worked at the flower shop, some lady had called in, ordered flowers, was filling out the card, and she was filling out, the names of her family, and she said Kaysen. And I don't know, ever since then, that really stuck with me. So I took it home, went to Kyle, and I was like, Kyle, I love this name. What do you think? And he goes, I love it. And then, so we knew for sure that was going to be our boy name. Still never picked out a girl name or anything. Like, never finally settled on anything.
Just knew it was going to be a boy.
Yeah, we were happy it was a boy because that saved a lot.
C or K?
C.
Okay.
Like Case Tractor.
Like Case.
Yeah.
I thought, yeah.
Like Case and then N.
Right.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then his middle name is after my great grandpa.
All right, Josh, how'd you pick the baby name?
So we had a girl's name picked out from the very get-go, even when we were like in high school. And the boy name didn't actually come to us until like a month before we were going to have Cordell. And it was one of those weird things, like I don't sleep at night. I'm not a very good sleeper. And so I just got up, started watching TV, and it was a all-day marathon of Walker, Texas Ranger. And the old man came in and said, Cordell. And I went, well,
That's
maybe
it.
because she wouldn't let me name him Walker, Texas. And so,
Or Ranger.
Yeah.
or Chuck Norris. So I thought, oh, maybe I'll get by with Cordell. And so just as a joke, we would just call him Cordell. We didn't know what we were having. And I would say, oh, little Cordell. And then so when it came time, the nurse was like, what do you want to name him? And Darcy's like, well, and you know me, I couldn't get it out. I was like, she's just like, she's like the mom, and she's like, it's Cordell. And then Eugene is a family name on her side. So it's Cordell
great.
Eugene.
All right. Adam, how about you?
Oh, I fancy myself pretty good at naming things, mostly pets, but I've got 2 kids with which I've had success. Marceline was my grandma's name.
Yeah.
Told I spelled it wrong, but looking back in her history, I think she spelled it the way I spelled it and then changed it because it was pronounced incorrectly. And my son, I wish there was a better story, but it comes from a TV show we were watching,
Yeah.
Silas.
Yeah. Very good. All right. How about you guys?
We also had a girl name picked out from the very beginning after a family friend, and we didn't know what we were having. And then for a boy name, Will's name is Will. It's not William. And so we wanted a 1-syllable W name, and we came up with Wade.
Awesome. Love that.
How many people call him William?
Just his
I've
mother
never
when
heard
she,
anybody.
when,
She
when
calls
he's in
him
trouble.
Willie.
Yeah, she does call him Willie.
Yeah.
I call him William when we were in college, and I used to get mad at him.
But funny enough, when we had Wade, the nurse filled out our birth certificate, and Will put Will, and I think she was like, "Oh, he didn't put his full name," and she put William. And it was like a whole thing that we had to have redone and everything just because of that.
No, in our household, we didn't have any big meanings, discussions. We knew we didn't want a fairly common or generic name, but we didn't want something so outlandish that it made people think a lot walking away after introducing them. So right out the gate, we had a boy and a girl, the first 2 kids. So the third one, we're just like, we'll wait and see what happens, and because we got one of each. And then so all of our kids' middle names are named after family members, whether it's grandparents or parents or whatever the case, with the exception of our oldest daughter. Mm-hmm. So we liked 2 different names at the time, and so we ended up just going with both.
Yeah,
we couldn't settle on the one, and so she's the only one out of our kids that doesn't have a family name, somewhere in her name. So
well, I'm going to call my wife real quick here, just because I don't really know the answer. So
You don't know the answer to why you named your kids Whitney?
well, kind of.
Well, I know the reason.
Hi, sweetie.
Hello.
So can y'all hear that all
Yeah,
right?
she's live on air.
Live on air. How did we?
Hi.
How did we decide for naming our kids? Start with Shelby.
Shelby was from a pretty much a movie as well, because you wouldn't let me name her after the actress, so I named her after the actress's movie name.
Oh, but yeah, because she wanted Julia. Could you imagine Shelby as Julia?
No.
Yeah, she's a Shelby.
She's a Shelby.
She's a Shelby.
Yeah. So what movie was that from?
Still Magnolias.
Oh, yeah.
Shelby Lynn. Yeah. Okay. And then for our son, how'd we get there?
Well, there was some other names you didn't like, so I had to think of some other things, and I knew this person. It was a person's name that I didn't think you'd like, so I just
What name?
added a W, and so and plus then I thought, well, it's a disciple's name in the Bible, and that's a good name too.
Andrew. Yeah. What was his name gonna be then?
Andre.
Andre. Alejandro.
And then I thought, yeah, that doesn't probably work with our
Yeah. Oh
our
my
culture
goodness.
here.
Yeah. So Andre. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a good morning.
Thanks, bye.
The other side of the story is she wouldn't let you name him Jazz.
No. So I was able to name the dog, like the whole Blake Shelton thing, You name the kids, I'll name the dog.
Yep.
And so I named the dog Jazz, Jaz. And anyway.
She crossed the bridge not too long ago, right?
Yeah, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
See, Mom always says she just practiced whatever flu because she knew she was going to have to yell at us. So she didn't want anything too long.
Yep.
We did practice that before. That was like a test that we did with both of our names. Like, how does this sound shouting it across the house?
Yes, because it will be important. I always thought it more, how does it sound, hey, don't go in the street and get hit, you know? But instead of, you're in trouble. But just a little
No,
bit.
ours is in trouble. We practiced because, like, you know, his room is not too far away from ours. So we would lay in bed and be like, Cordell! And now that's all we say.
Get back in bed.
Something that's easy to roll off the tongue.
Yeah. So our next topic here for Coffee Club, what's the weird thing that your folks wouldn't let you do? Who's got one for that?
The weird thing, I don't know. I mean, my mom really kind of let us do everything, even when we were,
Too much.
yeah.
Mom wouldn't let us watch Beavis and Butthead. That's for sure.
We couldn't smoke or chew tobacco or drink beer.
Well, duh.
Yeah.
Who else has got one?
So I went to high school late 90s, early 2000. At the time, there was a trend, and I see why today, but back then I questioned why. I don't know why they didn't approve or wouldn't let me, but there was a trend called Jinko jeans. And I was not allowed to get one. I was so bummed about it.
Was that the big baggy ones?
Huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Yeah.
pant
Pockets all
legs
the way
The
and-
down.
long pockets, yeah. I guess that mom wouldn't let us have those either.
And the chain wallets that went with those big skater outfits. And I was super bummed about that. I didn't understand that. But I see today as an
You missed that era.
older person
Yeah.
and parent that I see why. That was a good choice.
I guess that
Good
makes
job,
us
Mom.
the same age.
Cut your hair, get a real job.
Well, we're not the same
Still
age because
good.
I'm 33, but that was always, we were always so mad because mom wouldn't let us have those, and all of our friends would have roller blades, and you could barely see their roller blades.
True
Just
story.
looked like you were hovering,
Yeah,
right?
that's what we wanted.
And
so
on wet
bad.
days, water rolling all the way up to the knee.
They're all.
Jesse said mom wouldn't let me or let him leave me on the roof.
And that was a silly thing?
Yeah.
How about you guys?
My mom wouldn't let us watch Fairly Odd Parents, but we could watch SpongeBob. And as an adult, a lot of people have told me that their parents were the reverse.
Yeah, I wouldn't let
So
them
we
watch
were a
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob house. So,
Yeah.
but not a Fairly Odd Parents house.
We just couldn't watch anything that had an R rating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ours was Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, well, yeah.
They didn't think highly of that or Simpsons.
And yet the Simpsons are still on.
Right,
How about you, Haley? Anything mom wouldn't let
Nothing
you do?
unusual.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Next topic for Coffee Club then. Your favorite ride at a theme park. What do you say?
Bingo.
Yeah, mine's the heavy hitter. I gotta go bingo. That's
Bingo?
my
That's
favorite.
not a ride.
Oh, it's a ride. It's a roller.
Ride rides
It is a
anymore.
roller coaster.
It is a roller coaster.
For sure.
It is. There's there's
Some-
ups and there's
sometime-
downs.
Yeah.
And
You
you
get that
excited,
diagonal.
you get sad.
They should have Gamblers Anonymous,
Get to use that
flyers
free
and
space?
stuff. Yeah.
The fair is where you can cover up your problems.
You know, I always say the
Everybody's
number.
doing it.
I say the number first, and then I announce my free space last.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really leaving them on edge.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
What's the next number?
Right?
He doesn't have a bingo.
Don't be that guy.
You know, I win every year at bingo. When I go in there, I slay.
So I did State Fair bingo one time.
$500, wasn't it?
No, I only lost like $20.
Oh, dude, no. At State Fair, I won 500.
Whoa.
Man.
Did you invest
Then
it?
No, I invested in some cheeseburgers and some fried butter.
How about your favorite theme park ride?
Mine's none of the above. I once rode the teacups with my kids when they were pups, and I haven't been on one since. I can't
That
do
was
it.
too much.
So my ride is the picnic table next to the Methodist food booth with pie.
Yeah. I can't tilt a
amen.
hurl anymore. I just can't. But I love roller coasters. I absolutely love a roller coaster. My favorite one of all time was at Universal Studios, The Mummy. I think I've told this story.
The one that got you wet.
Oh, no. So it's only like a 90-second ride, and the first half it's a lot in the dark and all this. Well, if you remember the movie The Mummy, the little beetles that come out, so basically you're doing this huge fast roller coaster, and then all of a sudden it comes right up this wall and stops at just a fast stop. And all of a sudden you see on the wall projecting all these beetles, and then they shoot air at your ankles.
No.
Forget about it.
And then you go backwards through the rest of the ride.
That's like the one scene from the movie that like I still can think of, and it like is traumatizing.
Just get you.
Thank God it wasn't snakes like Indiana Jones. I would have been gone.
Or Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Or like him.
Anybody else?
Yeah, no, I'm with everybody. I would rather not. I think Wade will not know that the fair exists, but he has to see the animals. So we can't just go to the west side. We got to stay on the east. We can't venture too far in because he's not getting me on a ride. I won't touch one. They're gross. I'd have to have like a Clorox wipe with me.
Yeah.
I used to be big into roller coasters too.
Yeah.
Big adrenaline junkie, and the older I got, I'm kind of right there with you, sitting on the bench waiting for the kids. I tried to be the cool parent a few times on vacations, and not what I used to be, I'll tell you that.
I'm not sure I could even do a merry-go-round right now.
Well, do you remember the Sizzler? The Sizzler was always fun.
I was the big
guy.
So I was on the outside.
No. You'd always position yourself on the inside.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it either.
I always got the outside seat.
So, next topic for Coffee Club, and I know, Adam, you had one for this. I deserve a gold medal in what?
Oh, I was going to say making sure we can still hear good music.
Yeah?
I like finding the artists that aren't getting played out of Nashville.
Yeah.
So I'll say Charles Wesley Godwin again.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Amanda? I deserve a gold medal in what?
Gosh, probably, I don't even know. Probably don't deserve a gold medal if I can't think of it.
No, you deserve a gold medal.
And being humble, because I can't.
Probably procrastinating.
Yeah.
I am unfortunately a procrastinator.
Yeah. How about you, Charlie?
You know,
that's
that's a hard one, and I actually been thinking about that one, and I still can't really come up with something. To me, it would be I haven't completely ruined my kids. I mean, I got some pretty good kids. They get good grades. They don't ask for a lot, and so I'm pretty proud of that.
Take it.
I'm proud of you for being proud of that. That's good.
Yeah.
They made it.
So,
Josh, I deserve a gold medal in.
I've talked my way out of a lot of situations.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say I'm really good at communicating and talking my way out of stuff. Like I've gotten out of 2 tickets with cop kids in my car. I've talked people out of bar fights.
Still don't have your cooler back, do you?
I don't have my cooler back. And yeah, there's been a lot of good ones.
All right, Haley, how about you? I deserve a gold medal in what?
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
Do it.
Being my husband's wife.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
I don't think he could disagree with you, though.
No, probably not, and he shouldn't.
Yeah. I'm going to say one, and I know Haley's going to disagree with me, as my wife would also disagree with me. But it's on a certain level. And I deserve a gold medal in multitasking.
No, you don't. I'm not even one of them.
Haley?
No comment.
You can't even talk to us if you're staring at your screen.
Well,
We have to ask for your attention.
We have to
Listen.
say, I need 100% of your attention.
Yes.
You can chew gum and walk. You can play the guitar and walk.
But it's just, I think on a macro level, not a micro level, if that makes sense. Because I am involved with a lot of different things, and I can commit fully to those things at that moment.
So
that's what I mean on a macro level, but not at that instant. Does that make sense?
No. You need a gold medal in commitment.
Okay.
Because when you do commit to something,
Let's see it through.
yeah, sometimes it's annoying.
I'm sure.
It's a good thing you have Josh. He's right. I should get a gold medal for this coffee.
It was very
Honestly, yeah.
Am I drinking that coffee?
No, you're not.
Well,
You're not drinking that coffee at all.
that's sad. I need to be.
It's pretty dang good.
We're going to do some of the Would You Rathers now. And these are kind of hard sometimes. Would you rather lose all your old memories or never be able to make new ones?
Oof.
Ooh.
I'd rather lose all my old ones because I don't have half of them anyway. My memory sucks.
Is it
Honestly.
okay? Is it after kid?
No, it's before kid two. I didn't think I had that bad of a memory, but then I married Will, and he could be like, when I was 8 years old on May 11th, the temperature was 72 degrees, and it's like he just has the craziest memory, and I'm like, maybe I can't remember anything. I don't
You
know.
do
Remember
realize that 92.8% of all statistics are made up on the spot,
what.
right?
And he is a good BSer, so maybe he's just pulling my leg.
That's that mom. We call it mom brain in our house because Darcy used to be able to remember everything.
It's real.
And
it is real.
Now you can be like, "Hey, what'd you eat last night?" I have no clue.
I have no idea.
I don't remember any of 2012. That's when the Twins were 0-1.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
I know.
Because you want to be able to remember past loved ones, people, family members, friends
Sure.
that are no longer
Yeah.
here, and your kids being born, but at the same time, you want to create new ones. That's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go create new ones
Yeah.
because I'll wait for the old memories to come back when I'm in heaven.
So 78% said the
deep.
create new ones.
That's a good answer right there.
Yeah. Next, would you rather have unlimited sushi for a lifetime
Yes.
or
Tacos.
unlimited tacos?
Sushi all day.
Tacos.
Sushi.
When I was pregnant, I caved at the end. I ate sushi, so I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Because you're not supposed to do that?
Yeah.
Is that a rule?
Well,
The
raw.
mercury.
Raw.
I had to do
Yeah,
it though.
raw
I was like,
fish.
Rah. Okay.
I love sushi, but I burn out on sushi. I have never once burnt out on a taco ever.
No.
I'm trying to remember the last time anybody ever said, "Hey, do you want tacos?" and somebody said no.
You haven't ate at my house, so
Yeah.
my wife, if she could, probably eat at Taco John's 12 days out of the week.
Yes.
She just.
Has she tried the new taco pizza yet?
I don't think she has just yet.
You gotta try it.
It burns my kids out just a little bit. I could handle it. I could
Right.
hang up with her, but
So, what do you think the national poll said? Sushi or tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos. 66%, by the way.
oh, that's not.
Would you rather live in a world where all food is sweet or all food is savory?
Savory.
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 What'd you say?
Savory.
You did not
Okay.
say sweet.
She
I
said
did.
sweet.
I'm a sweet person.
All food is sweet. I don't know. I like dark chocolate, which is more bitter. Would you call dark chocolate sweet?
No.
No.
Okay, then savory it is for me. So, what do you think the answer was on the national poll?
Savory.
Savory by 59%.
Ooh, that's
The last one, would you rather be able to whisper or only be able to shout?
Whisper. So that way I could do the whisper song. Come over there, mama. Let me whisper in your ear.
I don't know, very few people, 13% said only be able to shout.
oh, see, I was gonna say shout.
Would you?
I feel like we're loud in our house anyway, so it wouldn't be any different.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it'd be weird to whisper all the time.
My husband's probably going, well, she yells at me all the time anyway, so.
And from your local speech pathologist, whispering all the time is very hard on your vocal folds. So
Thank you.
Oh,
interesting.
Is shouting bad too, though?
shouting is also not great.
If you had to pick one from a medical perspective, which one's better?
Whisper.
Whisper.
I would much rather live in a world of whispers.
How many people know people that think they can whisper, but they can't?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see my hand? Okay.
I have family members that way.
Yeah.
They don't realize how loud. they
No,
are.
no.
Do any of you have kids?
Teachers. All the ones I know are teachers, like my mother. You can hear my mom from across the room, and you can tell her to be quiet. You're like, Mom, settle down. And she's like, I'm just talking.
It's not a whisper, I can tell you that much, right? Yeah. Time for the games here on Coyote Country here on this Friday morning with Coffee Club. Amanda, you got to go first. You got to spy the lie, okay?
okay.
We'll give you 3 stats. One of them is a lie. The other 2 are actual truth. So approximately 90% of the human population has an any belly button. Most statues created before the year 1800 were made of a mixture of cement and pigeon feces.
Guano.
Or is it a group of bears is called a sleuth? Which one's the lie?
Oh, the belly button one?
It's got a number.
Follows your rule.
I'm going belly button.
I'm going to say the last one.
Just go on the last one.
I was gonna go with the
Wait,
last
no,
one, too.
isn't. Oh,
I want to say a sleuth is something else.
A sleuth of sloths.
Right? But
No.
I don't think it's
But
sloths.
I'm following. I feel like it's the last one, and I'm okay being wrong.
Yeah.
First one is
You
pretty
deserve
random
a
statistic.
gold medal in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's got a number.
The lie is most statues are created before 1800, made of a mixture of cement and pigeon feces.
I mean, I would have.
Well,
They did
Yeah, I
weird
figured that's
stuff
what-
back
yeah.
then.
Yeah.
They had to work with what they
A
had.
little plausible.
Yeah. All right, Charlie. Spy the lie, same for you. Okay. 3 stats. First one, 58% of all major football injuries are to the knee. Redheads require more anesthesia to go under
That's true.
for operation than any other color hair
That's
do.
true.
Or is it each year 30,000 Americans are seriously injured by treadmills?
the sad thing is that's probably true.
I think the number is higher, both on the first and the third.
I feel like the first one, it's a lot higher.
58% of major football injuries to the knee.
Yeah. That's
That is not the lie.
oof.
It's definitely not the
Second.
redheads.
Yeah, it's not the Reddit. It's the
It's the
treadmill.
third one.
Yep, you're right. 30,000 people are injured every year by exercise equipment, but not treadmills
Okay.
alone.
You'd have to get Americans on treadmills for them to get hurt by them.
Hey, you got to move the boxes and the clothes.
I was going to say,
True.
pulling the clothes off of the treadmill a second.
I can't tell you how many naughty words we had carrying the treadmill downstairs to our house just to have baby shoes and 3 to 6 month clothing on them. And
Can anybody think of a more miserable job than moving a treadmill up and down some stairs?
Well,
piano.
I paid
rather do a
$100
piano.
for our treadmill. It's a really nice one. It's a Gold's Gym. It was probably a $5,000 one we bought on a garage sale for $100.
Wow.
When was
And-
the last time it was used?
My wife used it just a few months ago.
Is it plugged in?
It's plugged in. She does use it occasionally. It doesn't have stuff on it, but
Mine is plugged in. It is clear, but I've been frisbee golfing instead of standing on that dumb thing.
yeah. If you could work out a deal where you could, frisbee golf off of that and have
Yeah.
a trap at the other end, maybe.
It's worth a try.
Yeah, I love that.
See, I would rather have I'd frisbee golf if you could get like one of those Paul Blart Mall Cop things.
A Segway?
Segway.
Segway.
If you
I get
just-
scared going down some of those hills at Kelly Park
Yeah.
with that. I'd be like, I'd fall over.
So I got some nice, Merrills that I will sometimes wear because they have good traction on the bottom end. But the problem is then I have too much traction on the tee box.
On the tee box, you can't turn your foot.
I know, and it's
Uh-huh.
it's hard on the
I bought a
ankle,
pair of New Balance just,
the knee,
Yep.
the hip.
but you're right, the hills at Kelly Park will do you.
But that's why we got a
That's
new
why
one
we
coming.
love it.
Yeah.
We got a new one coming in down at Barnett, and
betcha.
sounds like things are going good. Did you guys have any part of that, Charlie?
We did not at the EDC, but I am with the Optimist Club, and I believe we are sponsoring one of the holes.
One of the holes?
Yeah.
All right. I think they're about done with sponsorships. It's like
Yeah, they're
$1,200
Yep.
a hole, I think.
Yep.
So we get that finished up.
Pretty darn close, yeah.
Does anybody have an idea on when that's done? For the disc
I have
golf?
not heard.
Okay.
I can't believe the commitment of that sport, though. The other day, they were out there for that tournament when it was like 50-mile-an-hour winds. And I was
Yeah.
like,
They
how is this
canceled day
working?
2 because a tree
Yeah, went down over 14.
fell
Oh,
down.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Bang. Okay, one more game, and Adam, you got to do this one here.
Oh.
It's Spy the Lie. 12 human beings have walked on the moon. When first introduced in the 1960s, Diet Pepsi was called Slim Light Pepsi, where 6% of working Americans are self-employed. What say you?
I want to follow Josh. It's got to be more than 6%, but boy, I love Diet Pepsi.
I'm going 0 people walked on the moon. Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy.
Oh, now I'm not going with you anymore. I don't think it's 12 people. I think it's fewer.
What do you say, Amanda?
Yeah, I'll go same moon one.
Okay. And Charlie?
Second one.
Okay.
Diet Pepsi.
The answer is yes. When first introduced in the 1960s, Diet Pepsi was not called Slim Light Pepsi.
Have you guys watched the Pepsi documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Will and I love that. There's like right at the beginning, the lady does the kookiest thing when I'm not gonna do it on the radio, but
You should do it on the radio.
it's the funniest
Yeah.
like clip from something I've ever seen in my life.
All right, last one is breakfast bingo.
First answer starts with the B. Second one I. Third in. And G-O.
Okay. Adam, you get a first answer here. One of the ways you can cook an egg.
Boiled?
Yes. Amanda, in agriculture, it's the replacement or supplement of rainfall.
Starts with an I.
Oh, irrigation.
Did we do this last week?
No.
Okay.
No.
Charlie, opposite of positive.
Negative.
Too easy.
Yes.
Haley, fruit used to make wine.
Grapes.
Yeah. Whoa. Whew, that was close.
Her eyes got wide.
I think what letter I was on.
And Josh, another way that to say that someone is weird.
What?
Another way to say someone's weird.
That starts with an O?
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah, it's very odd.
A compliment in some circles.
Will said Diet Pepsi was called patio.
Patio.
Patio Pepsi?
I guess.
Really?
It's called Pepsi Light in
Do
Mexico.
you guys remember the blue Pepsi? Mm-hmm. We should
Do you
bring
remember
that-
the clear Pepsi?
Yeah, we should bring
do.
that back.
That was not here very long.
No.
Was there something naughty in it? Something bad in
I
there?
don't think so. I just think it was like the people said, why?
Yeah.
They've done all sorts. They had lime Pepsi for a while.
Oh,
I remember
yeah, that's
that.
good.
When you think of colas, it's always the dark, so the white I think threw people off, and they were weirded out by it. But it's
I'm weirded out
just
by
coloring anyway. So
the Peeps
Yeah.
Pepsi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, did you try the Dr. Pepper Peeps though?
No.
Ooh.
Was it okay?
They're all right. They're all right. They'd make a good s'more.
The last one I have for us on Coffee Club here today is how do you make your grilled cheese? Who wants to go first on that?
Boom.
It's a sin to use mayo. Use butter, and we're not a pre-shredded
use
cheese.
mayo
Yeah, some
on it?
people do like mayo
Ren
to
said
fry
no.
it.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh.
Some people I know do mayo on the inside.
I talked to somebody and they said I put the butter in the pan, not on the bread itself.
Yeah.
we do both.
Yeah.
We probably go overboard.
Yeah, yeah.
So this was a big conversation in our house because one night I went to make grilled cheese and Kyle just looked at me like, "What are you doing?" I butter both sides of each piece of bread.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not
That
odd.
seems normal.
Yeah, but he was just like, "What? You do that?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you don't."
I think it's creamier
Yes.
when you do it that way.
Yeah.
I've tried it both ways. Like typically if I make grilled cheese, I'm doing just the butter on the outside because I don't like to get my hands all dirty
Yeah.
from having to butter both sides.
Yeah.
And so then I started buttering just one side and putting the butter side in with the cheese and then throwing butter in the pan and cooking the outside with the butter in the pan.
Well, it's going to be hard to get that grilled if you don't put butter on the outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Or just
not
burn.
You just fry
It's
it.
just burnt bread.
No, you fry it.
There you go.
You get that golden crust, and then you can add some garlic salt. That's our little kicker. Is we
Yep.
do a little garlic salt on the outside.
We're not we can't use the Kraft singles on.
No.
We were kind of cheese snobs, so we got to go with a little nicer cheese. But we also like to switch it up. So we'll do like Philly cheesesteak grilled cheese or pizzas. Otherwise,
Pete's grilled cheese. We go for that every once in a while.
Are you like a soup with your grilled cheese?
Tomato.
So tomato soup, a little tomato basil. Sainter's always had a good tomato basil when they do that.
I feel like you make your own soup.
I do, and I don't do tomato with grilled cheese. I do dill pickle soup with grilled
Ooh,
cheese. And
interesting.
It's so good.
So when I make
it.
my grilled cheese,
Yeah,
Prove
that's
it.
a prove it moment right
For
there.
science.
I use block cheese, and because then it's gonna like a Colby Jack, or I've even done it with a pepper jack. That's okay. But see, I don't. So the next question: how do you cut it? How many people are diagonal?
Oh, like there's any other way?
How many people are in the half?
Go home.
No,
Josh doesn't even cut it.
I don't cut that
it's
thing.
not. It's not that. I cut it in like 4 fingers that you can then dip in the.
I think that matters. Surface area to dipping
Yes.
is a big deal.
And you can't. I mean, yeah, you can dip the corner in, but then you kind of left in the middle.
See, that's the problem is you're a dipper. I'm a dunker. You got to have some, stabilization in your grilled cheese. Don't cut it.
Yeah.
Because then all your gooey cheese rolls out. Now I want that 3rd degree burn on the inside.
I had no idea we were this serious about our grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese.
Dude, anytime Darcy's gone, it's grilled cheese and scrambled eggs at our house.
I've never had grilled cheese and scrambled egg, but I guess we could try it.
I'd put grape jelly on that. I'm serious.
On your grilled cheese?
nope.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think I
grilled
didn't want to
chili.
say this because I don't want anybody to send me home, but
No.
grilled cheese is like a nah for me, dog. I just don't see the point. I love bread. I love cheese. I don't see the point in making it a whole meal. But eggs, jelly, butter, that's a great sandwich.
So Tammy Pokup sometimes makes breakfast for us at the church, and she does like a sausage egg mix, put it on a tortilla, but then a little bit of jelly and Tabasco sauce.
Never had the Tabasco, but I'd be willing to try.
Like, sweet.
It's sweet, hot, all that, and
You want to
then
make that even
cheese.
better? Make a waffle your bread. Do that same thing, but use
getting-
waffles as your.
Really hungry right now.
Yeah, I'm starving.
I got a waffle stuffer.
Oh, wow.
Man. Wish I was in that
Big
tax
leagues.
bracket.
Big leagues.
Let's move on to the birthdays, anniversaries. Here we go on a Friday, April 12th. Anybody got any birthdays or anniversaries they want to shout out? Adam, you can go first.
Greg Wolford has a birthday
That's your papa.
today.
Yeah, today?
Today.
He's an April 12th-er?
He's an April 12th.
Ah,
And I heard Kyle Teal is too.
okay.
Pam Heron was called in. She turns 66 today. Also, I have a birthday for Mike Schuneman. Happy birthday.
Got an anniversary. Joan and Randy Bass, 44th anniversary. Woo.
I got Brooke Conway has birthday. Kirk Dixon, if you remember him, he was a EDC director at one time. And then Kyle Teal has birthday.
Joel Heiser has got a birthday. Do you realize, most of you guys probably don't know this, he's been in Omaha for 22 years now?
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I learned that this weekend. Yeah.
Thought he moved yesterday.
He was a basketball coach at McCook High many years ago. Jack Vogel with a birthday here today. Brooke Conway, Bethany Vogel, Corey Forden, and Brad McConville is on my list. Haley, do you have any?
Yeah, I said him.
Okay. So we got them all. We got to pick a winner then for our good prizes to give away here.
A donut from Sainter's, ice cream from The Scoop, sandwich from Jimmy John's, and Coca-Cola.
So who is our birthday winner, Josh?
Let's go, old Greg.
Well, bias. But he's MEDC, so he.
Yeah, worked out. Come on by the radio station and get those good prizes. So let's move on to the celebrity birthdays. If I can get there. This is competition, everybody against Josh.
Yeah, the guy with the computer screen in front of him.
I'm not gonna be able to see that far. I don't even be able to. If it ain't for the pictures, I can't even read it.
All right, do my best here. David Cassidy.
Actor.
I thought he got shot right after robbing a bank.
Wrong. That's the
Butch.
Sundance Kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Butch Cassidy.
Okay. Bobby Moore.
Singer.
No.
Actor.
Soccer player. Brooklyn Decker.
Now that sounds like a soccer player.
invented
Model?
vacuums.
Yeah. No, she was a model. Yes. Claudia Johnson or Jordan. Claudia Jordan. Sorry.
Michael's
Actress.
She's also a model. Tom Clancy,
wife. Writes books.
novelist. Andy Garcia.
Actor.
Comedian.
He was a movie actor. Yeah. Christina Moore,
Actress.
Yeah, oh yeah.
TV actress. I can't remember what she was in. She was cast in the comedy series Mad TV. Also played Candy on the show Hawthorne and Christina Ross, Disney Jessie. You remember that? She replaced Lisa as Lori Foreman on that 70s show.
Now.
Yeah. I never watched that one.
That first episode, there's a different Lori. It's true.
She was in Halloween Town. That's how I know her.
David Letterman.
Oh.
Late
Stevie
night talk
host.
host.
Yeah. There are days I want to let my beard go just like that guy.
Do it.
I don't think he has shaved since he left.
I don't think I've seen him without it.
Have you seen his Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis?
Oh my
It's
gosh.
the greatest thing on the YouTubes.
David Letterman is 76 years old. Shannon Doherty.
Model.
90210.
Yes, TV actress. She's 52 years old now. Ed O'Neill.
Modern
Al
Family.
Bundy.
Al Bundy.
Al Bundy. I read something the other day about how he got the part. And So the way that they were supposed to do, they were supposed to go through this door, walk in, and then whatever it was supposed to do. But the producers saw him before he walked in the door. This is going to be a lot better for those watching Facebook. But right before he walked in the door, he goes, and then he walked in. And they said that whole sulking, this sucks moment is why they cast him.
Yep, that was his character.
It worked out pretty good. He's 77 years old.
That might be another one of the shows that mom and dad didn't love us watching. Was Married with Children.
Yeah,
But there was so much
so
life
good.
explained in
Yeah,
that.
it was.
Yeah.
You know,
It was relatable back then.
It
But
was.
It was funny.
I never looked at shoe salesmen the same. Jennifer Morrison is 44 years old today.
Actress.
House.
Yeah, House.
Was she 13?
Cameron.
Oh, Cameron. I can't
13
remember.
was the other gal that.
Oh, Olivia
was in that-
Wilde.
That one.
Yeah. So she was also in How I Met Your Mother, Dawson's Creek, Once Upon a Time, and Star Trek. I'm trying.
Oh, never heard of it.
I get her mixed up with one other gal sometimes. I can't remember. Was she the one that was in one
Mandy
of the
Moore.
Mission Impossible?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I haven't watched them since the first one.
It was a while ago.
She looks like Mandy
It
Moore.
was like 2, maybe 3.
A little.
Yeah,
I
a
can see
little.
it.
I see it.
Okay. Well, I can't remember who that one was. Jenna Johnson.
Congresswoman.
No. Tiny Tim.
Oh, Tiptoe Through the Tulips.
Sing it, Josh.
Tiptoe through the tulips.
Folk singer.
Did he have any other songs?
Well, I don't know. Let's click on it and find out.
I think it was just Tiptoe Through the Tulips, and that was it.
I mean, that was the one that made him famous, definitely. But known for ukulele playing falsetto singer, that's the only one.
Well, do you know what we do when we don't know the answer?
We move on.
We look it up.
I like Jesse's answer.
We're
This
just about out
person's
of
never
here.
once thought of us.
Brennan Urie.
Singer. He's from the one band.
Panic at the Disco.
Yep.
Phenomenal vocalist.
Yeah.
Thomas Jefferson.
New president.
And
Number?
He is Thomas Jefferson, number
3.
no 4.
4.
No
How do you possibly know that?
3rd.
he's the 3rd president, Thomas Jefferson. And on which currency is he on?
$10,000 bill, baby.
20?
I was going to say, I think he's the 20.
Who's on the
I would look in my wallet,
$100,000?
but I don't have those.
I don't have a 20. Anybody got a 20?
I have some George Washingtons.
Who's on the $100,000 bill?
I don't know. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, they're not in circuit. If you have one, it's illegal.
Jimmy Carter.
It's illegal to have it?
Can't remember who it is.
Jackson is on the 20.
Oh, yeah, look at
way
that.
off.
Yeah, why don't you keep pulling them out there?
This gal works in radio.
Ron Perlman's got a birthday tomorrow.
Franklin's on the 100.
Actor.
Actor. Yep.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's a good bad guy usually.
He
so,
is.
Yeah.
He is.
Well, that's going to about wrap things up for our coffee club on a Friday morning, the 12th of April. The EDC has got a really cool day Tuesday if you'd like to come by. And
James Madison. Isn't that who? James Madison's on the $100,000 bill.
James Madison?
I think so.
Okay. So Tuesday, what time? And do we need to bring anything?
No, nope. Just yourself. It's at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
On one of the new corner lots up there, right above.
Be on the corner of R and West 7th. We'll have a big old sign posted so you won't be able to miss it.
Where do you want people to park?
We've debated that a little bit here and there. Just probably along the streets. Our street, you'll have some opportunities.
I think if we can leave West 7th as clear as possible so that the guys, if they need to be turning any big equipment in and out, we're not in their way. We shouldn't be there. It should be a fairly short and sweet event, an hour tops. And that's if you want to stick around and chat with us. But we want to ensure that we're out of the guys' way because we don't want to hinder any of their progress that they're.
Are they working during the event? Or
They will be working during
take
the
a
event.
break?
So
Yeah. So anything else that you would like us to know about the EDC? Anything on the horizon? Can we spill any secrets?
Don't have a lot of secrets right now. I mean, what you see out in the community is a lot of time, effort, and work over the last couple of years. Kind of finally getting to to fruition here. But we do a lot of other things. We operate the Keystone Business Center downtown, where we have office space availability. We also rent out for events and different things like that with graduation season coming up. We have a co-work space up there. We do a lot of work and assistance in early child care, working with local providers and some of those things. So it's not just business parks and houses. There's a lot of other things we help out with in the community. And if anybody's got more questions, feel free to reach out to us. So.
Very good.
I guess I would have one little thing. So I guess maybe if you, North Point's going to be a really great spot to live. But maybe if that's not your bag, maybe you don't want to live up there, we might have another spot where we're going to be having some housing built here about the same time. So I guess keep your eyes peeled for some basements to be dug.
Her voice, the tone of her voice says, I know something you don't know. But
we have really been working on housing.
Is it soon to be announced, or?
Yep, it'll be announced soon. We are, I guess if you want to join the city council meeting, they have the final reading for the plan that'll be going through, and then it's full speed ahead for those guys to get to work too. So just another option for housing in the community.
Amanda, Charlie, thanks for being here. The EDC here in McCook.
I know you want to wrap it up, Jesse, but I wanted to say I'm very proud of McCook. I'm proud of where we live, but I want to thank you guys for ensuring a future, for pushing progress.
Yeah, it absolutely is. It is important. So, and thanks, Adam, for coming in.
Anytime.
I sent him a message last night. Hey, how about Coffee Club tomorrow? He's thumbs up. Here we go. So appreciate it. That is Coffee Club on April 12th, 2024 from Hometown Family Radio's Coyote Country. Happy